This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Saatva Luxury Mattress, the only online mattress company that provides free delivery, setup, and mattress removal.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to Your Mom's House.
Oh, it's 2020. Are you going to do it? Are you finally going to do the website that you've been talking about? Are you going to make it with your own two hands using Squarespace? I hope you do. I have built 4 websites using Squarespace. Do I know HTML? No. Do I know coding? Absolutely not. But Squarespace makes it so easy.
And you have to have a website.
And you have to. Who are these lunatics that don't have a website?
They make beautiful websites for you. You don't need to hire a designer.
That's right.
Squarespace did it all for you.
Intuitive layouts. The designs are so pristine and intuitive. They have e-commerce functionality, lets you sell anything online. You can customize the look and feel. And the best part is their customer service. If you have any questions, they get back to you so quickly. Free and secure hosting, built-in search engine optimization. So try it out. Squarespace.com/mom for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code MOM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace.
Yo.
Yeah, Sean.
What's up? We're back in studio. This is actually our first time recording since the holiday. We had banked some episodes, and now we're back in studio doing a fresh episode of Your Mom's House.
I'm so excited. It's been so long.
There's a lot to get into.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff. A lot of holiday talk. A lot of, we got to talk about gifts. We got to talk about spending time with family.
Yeah.
People, we've been traveling. Everyone's been traveling all over the place. There's a lot to get into. Why don't we just start off real proper like and do the show intro and get into it all? What do you think?
Yeah, mommy.
Yeah?
I'm ready.
All right. Let's go. Here we go.
I
be when you got that scrap on you. What up, son?
Alright, I'ma fuck with you.
Alright, bro.
This shit is big time.
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone love into this. Yo, mom in the fucking stand.
Welcome to Your Mom's House with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsin.
welcome to Your Mom's House.
Merry Christmas.
First of all, I would love to comment on your fashion upgrade.
Add me on the ground.
Okay.
Your glasses are really cool.
Well, it was, I should say thank you for, you
You're
got
welcome.
me these Gucci glasses.
They were only $2,500.
They feel like it. I feel cooler. I see cleaner. I see crisper. I've been getting a lot of fashion nods from people. I posted these on the gram.
Add me on the ground.
And people were like, wow, man, you really stepped up your fashion game. And it actually got me thinking too about, one Blueban who obviously helps here quite a bit, produces the show. He went to China over
Kenai.
Kenai. Is that how you guys say it?
They say Chinese is Kenai. I don't know how to say
China? In Spanish they say China, and they also call every Asian person chinos. It is it sounds super racist when you speak Spanish and someone's like, oh, this guy's Japanese, and they're like, Chino, and you're like, nope, he's not Chinese, he's Japanese, and they're like, he's a fucking Chino.
Same diff.
So But anyways, you came back with a lot of really nice gifts, like the hat that I'm wearing.
Oh.
I didn't know you went to spend so much money over there.
Well, and thank you for my Poochie wallet. This is amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, yeah, I mean, all the factories are over there, so
Right.
you get everything at a wholesale type of discount. Everything's like all the factories are within like a block of each other.
Wow, so you get like huge discounts.
Yeah.
But it's not counterfeit or anything like that.
No.
No, come
Okay.
on, Tom, I don't do that.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Just like these Gucci shades.
Well, those are nice.
Yeah.
Did you get those? Are from? No, I bought those.
You bought
for
these. I mean, you
Sorry,
tell me
I
where you got
forgot.
them. I'm assuming you went to the Gucci store.
At the mall
Okay.
or at our country club.
Great.
And I waited in line. They were in high demand.
Really? How much were they?
$2,500.
Wow.
So just cheap for Gucci.
Yeah.
Looks great.
And you got gifts for all kinds. I was like, damn, Nadav is spending out of control.
Yeah, like I felt like if I came back with like Supreme jackets and Yeezys and Air Jordans, like, I feel like everyone needs to drip with me.
Yeah,
Yes,
dude.
homie.
Bringing the
Appreciate
homies
it.
along. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fun at the top by yourself.
So true.
Nice. 'Cause
Now-
I saw your basketball Jordans. They look really nice.
Yep, they look exactly the way they're supposed to. The Nike swoosh is facing the right direction. It's all smooth all the way out. It says Air Jordan on the emblem like it's supposed to.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
great.
really good.
That is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
nice.
This didn't fall off the back of a truck or anything.
That's
No.
awesome, man.
But most importantly, and I'm sure what the listeners are curious about, is we saw your dining habits on the Grum, and you were eating like snake and all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, tell us about
Tell us
that.
about that.
Yeah. So when I went there, I went to go visit one of my best friends from college, Billy, and he has a Chinese girlfriend, and so they asked, "What do I want to do when I'm there?" So I was like, "I want to eat
Hell yeah.
as the mainlanders do." And so they're like what? Be more specific. I was like, cat, dog, snake. And they're like, we got a snake place for you.
Really?
No cat though, right?
No, we didn't have time for that. We only had like 2 days in Shenzhen.
You wanted to eat that?
I was.
You would?
I was gonna eat like monkey, like whatever they put in
Yeah.
front of me. I was gonna try.
Wow.
Faces of death.
Like
style.
I had jelly made out of like turtle shell. Just tastes like tea. Just tastes fine.
And
Tastes
now
real
wait,
mild.
because I saw on your video on the ground.
On the ground. Add me on the ground.
Add me on the
Add
ground.
me on the ground.
I saw on that because by the way, that first kid that we opened the show with,
Alright, I'ma fuck with.
that is the Graham kid, right?
Yeah. Add me on the ground.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
Add me on the ground.
So
Roll.
such a ridiculous kid. But I saw the video of you on Instagram walking like in the back hallway,
Yeah.
and picking out a snake.
Yeah. So we go to the snake restaurant and like.
This is wild.
Yeah,
No.
and she, Billy's girlfriend was like, "Hey, this place has been around for 20 years, which speaks volumes for places in China because the turnover is so quick."
Really?
Yeah, so they're like, if a place has been around for 15, 20 years, then it's legit enough to withstand it. Like, it has a good reputation.
Yeah, and they're not going to poison their community. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to make people sick because then they won't be around for 20 years.
Right,
So I'm
right,
saying it's a
right.
legitimate establishment.
Yeah. So when we go there, like, as a joke, I was like, hey, they're going to let us pick our snake, right? And they're like, I mean, yeah, we could probably ask, like, they'll probably be okay with it. I'm like, oh, this is like a real option. So we go over there, and it's 3 people: me, my other white friend, and
Well, you have to specify like that.
because we were foreigners. We were foreigners, and they've never seen white people in that restaurant.
Have they seen a red-haired
Really?
Jew before?
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. People in mainland China were not ready for my face, for my hair. People were pointing and laughing, like whenever they'd walk past. I was hoping people would take pictures with me. But they didn't have the courage to do that. Instead, they just made eye contact, pointed like this, and then laughed. And like, I don't know what they were saying, but it was with the inflection of, what the fuck? Like, that's what it sounded like in Chinese to me.
Wow.
Just like that. That's exactly what they sounded. Have you been to China before? Oh yeah, you went to Hong Kong and you probably picked up some stuff.
Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore. I know that like in a lot of certain parts of the Asian world, blondes, people will be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When I was in
They'll stand-
Korea,
yeah.
they would take pictures.
take
and be
pictures
like, "Whoa."
and like kind of,
Yeah.
Wait a
They
minute.
love my white skin.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Now, what about
Oh, so the snake.
what kind of snakes Were there like boa constrictors?
So they
and
take us
stuff?
to the back, and actually, if you go on my Instagram, you could see the video. So they take us to the back, and immediately there's just a room maybe as big as the set, just lined with snake cages and snakes in there. And at first you're like, oh, okay, so these are like weird, like these are snakes that are definitely safe to eat.
What did it smell
like? And then you see a
like?
cobra.
No.
There were multiple cobras in the room, and they just start immediately hissing and I think spit, like cobras spit.
Yes.
And so my first concern was making sure that they've been devenomized.
No.
And so I asked my friend's girlfriend, like, hey, these have been devenomized, right? Like if they're spitting at it, they're not spitting venom. No. And then she's like, I don't understand the question. And then she asked them, and like I just see shoulders from everyone. I'm like, okay, let's get out of this room because all of these snakes are spitting poison at us.
That would have been such a crazy obituary.
Yeah. He died as he picked a snake to eat.
Like, Blueban's dead.
Wait, what did the room smell like? Because all the snake cages and shit
have you ever
everywhere.
been in a kind of like a pet store? A little bit like a pet store.
Yeah.
But so then they were like, so you want this cobra or do you want this more powerful king cobra? And so we're like, how much is it? And they were like, oh, it's about like 300 Hong Kong dollars per kilo. I was like, that sounds a little rich.
What's
so
that?
We went with the garden snake.
What's that in American?
It's about 7 to 1. So
I can't do the math. What's the math on that?
Like about $40 a kilo.
Oh,
it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot for we were just going for a small type of snake
So you
meal.
got
So how was that garden snake?
It was good.
It was?
I mean, I don't want to sound like what everyone says, but it tastes like chicken. Like if you've had frog legs, it's kind of like that. Like you have to eat around a lot of bones and stuff. But we had it served up 2 ways. One because there was a lot of snake to go around.
Yeah.
And it's half the price of the king cobra.
Yeah.
So we got one is like marinated in a type of like oil dish. One was just straight up fried, and then they took all the leftover blood and they gave us fried rice that was fried in the snake's blood.
Wow. And what's your friend? How long's he been there?
He's been there for 7 years now.
7 years?
Yeah.
So he's like a resident.
Yeah, he's a local.
Does he speak well now?
Yeah.
Chinese? Oh, wow.
No, yeah, there was like being in mainland China and not speaking the language was the first time I've ever felt like a foreigner in my life.
And is he staying? I mean, is he just gonna?
Yeah, I mean, like he's
7 years.
Yeah, he's gonna be there for an extra minute. Like I think he's trying to be there
to stay there.
Yeah.
Wait, but okay. So most importantly, you eat the snake. You have the blood in the rice. What are your Chinese browns like?
Well, they were great.
Really?
Because, in America, you're eating all this processed food all the time. That's what it sounded like coming out. Yeah. I've never had this much bulk in my diet.
Really?
Yeah, it came out. I had the best browns of my life on this trip.
No,
it wasn't
shit.
runny?
No. Like every single shit I had was a banger.
Yeah.
Everything was an all-star shit.
Wow.
But the smells were
bad.
Wild.
Like
it did not.
foreign.
It didn't smell like my farts. Didn't.
Yeah.
It smelled like I was farting other people's farts.
Isn't
I was
that
browning
weird?
other people's browns. It did not smell. It smelled like a farm.
A farm, and the toilets are different in the Eastern world.
Yeah. I think I found out at the snake restaurant that they do not have the same toilets as us.
Yeah. What do they
I'm
have?
like, they have holes in the ground.
No.
And I don't
do that shit.
I've never been a squatter. I don't know how to like do a Slavic squat, but everyone does it over there.
I know.
And I don't know how to do it like without completely taking my pants off. Otherwise, you're just taking a shit straight into your pants. I don't know how to lean over.
That's an interesting point. Like, yeah, because you have to put your pants, I guess, all the way down, but then they're touching the shit floor.
Yeah,
which is also soaked in piss.
Yeah. And then you're squatting, and then do they have a bar? Because I know in Kyrgyzstan
no
they
bar.
did that too. And in Kyrgyzstan they put like 2 metal bars on the floor, so you could at least hold on to the bars and then shit in the hole.
But
it's fucking hard.
Everyone has good aim over there because I didn't see any skid marks.
Did you see or talk to your
Dang.
friend about mainlanders shitting indoors on the floor, like just
No.
But you've heard of this.
Yeah,
we
I've
played on
heard
the
about
show.
mainlanders. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually a thing that I
In Hong Kong, they're like, stop shitting on the floor.
Well, they were like, "What do you want to see in China?" And one of the thing was, I want to see mainlanders in their natural habitat. I want to be pushed out of the way at a buffet line. And we didn't get to do that.
Oh, that would have been cool. I would have been like, show me someone shitting like at an AT&T store or something.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Just shitting on the floor.
Now, in Hungary and in a lot of the Eastern world, they have these toilets where, like, when you take a brown, it lands on a porcelain level.
Yeah.
And then you pull the rope, and then, like, water pushes your brown off that porcelain level and down. Did you have that toilet?
Yeah, these Chinese mainland toilets were not built for my American butt.
No.
None. Every time I took a shit over there, never did it touch the water. It was always on the back of the porcelain wall of the toilet wall. And then hopefully, the flushes are more powerful in China, I would say.
Powerful flushes.
Yeah, because like I think every
Yeah.
time I took a shit that should have left a skid mark, like, it didn't.
Yeah, like
You
an
know, just
airplane.
clean it. Yeah,
Like
like
a
a pressure
plane.
wash. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like you're gonna get sucked out.
I've had like a shit on an airplane where I got up and I looked and I was like, oh fuck, it's just like caked against the back. And
Wait, how does it get caked against the back?
I don't even
How
know.
does that happen?
I don't
Are you
know.
leaning forward?
I don't
No,
know
you're
what I'm
leaning
doing.
back.
Yeah, it's just
You're like you have your
it's like
hole
somebody
as close to the back
it's like
as you
somebody put it in like a big like a spoon and then they just fucking hurled it at the back as fast as they could and then but those airplane toilets are just they have fucking NASA technology.
I
They
know.
just- like it's
Don't you wish
so
we kind of had that
powerful.
in the house?
Absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
a suction, and then it blows it out into the
I
air.
think you could probably figure that out.
Don't you wish that when you flush the toilet on a plane, it just dumped it out into the sky and then like landed on people?
Of course.
Wouldn't that be the best?
Of course.
Like I would pay extra to have that done.
Well, also, if at that altitude, it would just like freeze and turn into rocks.
Like
it
a
would damage
meteor.
someone car if it fell on
Like
it.
Definitely would.
Yeah, it
like
would
a
dent a hood.
frozen meteor turd and just
Yeah.
ruin somebody's life.
It'd be great.
When I was in Hawaii with Tom,
Yeah, we didn't even say we went to Hawaii for New Year's. Thanks for everybody who
my
came to the
gosh.
shows in Honolulu and Maui.
so
Mahalo.
much fun, mahalo.
Yep.
And so what? I mean, I've had them here on the mainland, and they're rare and they're special. But I'm so mystified when it happens. Do you ever get the foot long turd?
I never look, so I don't really know.
You're crazy that you're not looking at your browns.
I never look.
What?
Not once.
Is this a joke? Or are you being serious?
I'm being 100% serious.
Why don't you look at your browns? You have to look to see that you're okay, that
Nope.
there's not blood in the bowl.
Nope. I'm 40. I'm not going to start doing it.
You never look.
Not once. Sometimes I'll walk away and be like, "Oh, there's still a bunch in the toilet. I forgot to flush, I guess." But I don't actually look and then
But that's your work. Like, I'm so proud of my browns that I want to see what I've done. And
I
make
can
sure that-
tell. I can feel it.
No, that's the thing that's deceptive about the foot long browns is that they don't feel like they're that long. And so when they happen, it's like a mystical thing because you're like, that felt like a small that's probably nothing. And then I turn around and I was like, oh my God, this is an enormous brown.
Yeah. Well, speaking of browns,
You're just going to dismiss that? I mean, Nadav, you've had that, right? Where you're like, this is nothing. And then you turn around and it's like a foot longer.
I mean, my first shit off the plane in China was that. I thought it came out like, oh, that was diarrhea for sure. And then you turn around and you're like, oh my God, it like folded over on itself twice. Like it was a goodie.
So proud
Wow.
of you.
Yeah.
now what
So
about
proud.
our problematic shitter? How were your holidays?
Yes.
Did you make caca or no?
I don't remember. I'm not tracking it anymore. But
I mean, are you going more than once a month? I hope.
more than once a month at least? Because I mean, no shit, November's over, unfortunately. But I don't know how many times though.
Really?
Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, I don't. I was talking about Drew. I disassociate the minute I enter the bathroom. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's something
And
else.
that's it.
It is
That's an
something
emotional
else.
problem.
And listen to this. Listen.
Annie, you really need to take a shit. I know you're black and you guys do your own thing, but you still have to shit.
Do our own thing. I can't believe you got her to record
I
that.
know, so great. My mom came in here and did an episode of my Spanish podcast, and then I had her do line reads.
Thank God. Those are my favorite.
I know, and it was, I mean, listen.
Any, you really need to take a shit. I know you're black and you guys do your own thing, but you still have to shit.
Holy cow. You know, we paid a pretty penny for these drops. Don't think that this was free anymore.
Not at all.
Bert is fat and racist.
Yeah. She did a bunch of them. It was really great.
More. You're killing
Hey,
me.
Blueban, your people kill Christ and you need to pay the price. Ask for forgiveness or you meet your maker now.
Oh my God.
Pretty good, huh?
Your mother's so hateful. When
I
did this
know.
start?
It's so great.
What's up there, Chomo? This is your mom's house. You don't like it? Tata there, retard.
Wait, that was the best one. We need to hear that one again. No, the
What's up there,
emphasis.
Chomo? This is your mom's house. You don't like it? Tata there, retard. I mean, very retard.
Oh my God. That is so good.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Look, it's too late, guys. I'm already doing buzz cuts. I don't want to. I wish I had a full head of hair, but I don't. I'm bald, and a lot of you are either there or getting there. 66% of men start to lose their hair by the age of 35, and once you've noticed, it can be too late. As soon as you start picking up on that, you act right away. The best way to prevent more hair loss is to do something about it while you still have some. Grab the new year by the follicles and get going. Go to forhims.com, FORHIMS.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. It's time to write a new chapter, one in which you have hair. Hims is helping guys be the best versions of themselves with licensed physicians, FDA-approved products to help treat hair loss. No longer do you have to go to the doctor, wait in line, park, stare at somebody in the waiting room. You meet confidentially with a real doctor online. Few quick questions, they review it, and they determine if it's right for you. It's time to get going. So dive into 2020 Hair First right now. Our listeners get started with their first month free. Go to forhims.com/mom. That's forhims.com/mom. Prescription requires an online consultation with a physician who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Offer valid only if prescribed. 3-month minimum prescription. Additional restrictions apply. See website for full details and information and important safety information. Remember, that's forhims.com/mom.
Gene, look what I have on my phone.
You have actually truly been into this in a way that is like this is your game now.
It's my jam. I play this when I'm on an airplane. It's great because you don't need to be connected to the internet. Best Fiends. It's great because I like the colors, I like the characters, I like the sounds. The sounds are adorable, and it's challenging just enough to keep me coming back for more. But it's not so challenging that when you're kind of tired or like, you know, you don't want to get too invested. It's not like a heavy hard game, but it's fun, and it's great. I highly recommend Best Fiends. They change the game monthly, and there's new levels and events, so it never gets old. It is free to download the app, which is great. And yeah, try it out as much as you can. I love Best Fiends. Engage your brain with fun puzzles and collect tons of cute characters. Trust me, with over 100 million downloads, this 5-star rated mobile puzzle game is a must play. Download Best Fiends free on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R. Best Fiends. I'm a fan. You know, people don't realize we had the entire Segura clan over at our house for
Everybody was here.
Christmas. I had to organize
Can
a
I just
huge
tell
party.
you-
It was a chaos.
That was the
Chaos.
worst experience of my life.
It was. We had no fun. Tom and I were.
I've
I was
never been more upset.
popping fucking Pimobendin or whatever am I talking about taking? My pills,
Yeah.
Xanax. It was horrible. I spent a month preparing.
That was the worst idea.
Oh my God!
We never can
again.
do that again. Never again.
Here's what happened: we had a door ripped off because the kids were slamming it so much. One of the safety gates for the dogs got ripped up. Someone spilled wine on our couch, and then your
full glass of wine.
red wine on our gray couch, and then your sister, who was ripped, comes over and goes, "I know what to do. You have to put salt on it." And then she throws an entire box of salt on our couch.
Yeah, just empty salt.
I was like, "What?"
A whole container of salt. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "That's salt." I was like, "Oh my God."
And then she goes, "You gotta put soda water on it." And then she poured soda water
on it. And then my other sister was like, "I could help. What do you need?" And I was like, "Shut up." So it was like, yeah.
We were off the rails, man.
I wasn't good.
So I was so stressed out that, I was so stressed out. I take CBD at night.
Yeah.
Should we get into this story? Is this okay?
This was the best. This
is the night before our Christmas.
This is the 23rd.
23rd of December. The Seguras have descended on us. I'm taking care of the kids.
And wait, because I come home. Oh, that's the night I did the podcast with Rogan and Ari and Bert.
And so I'm with the kids. I'm trying to get the house ready. The in-laws are arriving. Everybody's arriving. I'm stressed out to the gills. I'm drinking my wine. I'm doing this and that, and I'm in bed. And I think to myself, I'm just gonna do some CBD drops like I normally do. I'm gonna chill out. I'm just gonna.
Now, to be clear, to set this up clearly, you regularly take CBD with no THC,
right?
And it just is like a bedtime routine that helps you relax and go to sleep. But it is THC free.
I don't like to get high.
Because they make it with various degrees. You can get absolutely no THC. You can get like just a smidge, gradually more, or you can go,
What's the one I take? It's like no THC.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but yeah, it has no THC.
Holy mackerel. So
I get home around, so you take your
I take
CBD.
my CBD oil. I pass out around 10:30, 11.
And I get home around 12:30, maybe 1.
No, 1.
1, okay, because we started that podcast. It's unbelievable. We already flew in, so we started at like 10 p.m., and it just goes. And you know how it like Rogan podcasts sometimes go 3.5 hours.
Has he aired that one yet?
Yeah, that went out like the next day. But it was super long, and I just remember that I was like, I gotta go, man. We were drinking, and I got an Uber home, and then I walk in the room, and you're like, oh, this is the best part, is that I walk in, and you get up to go to the bathroom, and you just go like, hi. You kind of like scratch my back.
Yeah,
like,
you're brushing your teeth at the sink. I go take a pee, and
I'm
like,
oh, all right, hi.
How was the podcast, sweetie? We're just
totally
chit-chatting.
Totally normal.
And then I go to lay down in the bed, and I'm like, I notice like a lag in my vision. Like, when it's hard to, like, you never done acid before, and you kind of move your head and you go, wah, wah, wah. Like,
there's
that
like
kind
of
trail-y. Yeah, and I was like, that's weird. And I just thought, well, maybe I'm still dreaming, because I'd be sleepwalking, because I would sleepwalk as a kid. And I thought, I was in a deep sleep when you came in. I thought maybe my brain thinks I'm asleep, and what's that, sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
And I put my head on the pillow, and I'm like, wait a minute, my head is not working right. Something is wrong. Am I asleep? Am I in sleep paralysis? Something's wrong. Something is wrong. And then you lay down next to me.
And I'm like, I don't know anything yet. I just go like, all right, I'm so exhausted, because you talk 3.5 hours late at night. I'm just tired, so I just lay down, and then I hear you go, Tommy, and I go, yeah. You go, something's wrong, and I'm like, what? And I'm spent. I'm like, what? And she's like, something's wrong. I thought she was gonna tell me like, we need to make sure you unplug the Christmas lights. I was like, what? She's like, I think I'm having a stroke. And I was like, what? And she's like, I feel wrong. I feel something's wrong. And she sits up and turns the light on, and I'm like, because like when you're tired and you're like, I finally get to sleep, your body shifts down. So I was like in that mode, and I was like, now I gotta like, I'm like, wait, what do you mean? She's like, I feel something is wrong with me. And I was like, she goes, I think I need to go to the hospital. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about?
Well, I'll tell you, I wanted to go to the hospital because I was so out of my head.
Yeah.
And I was like, my thoughts aren't right, and my vision was like fractal vision, and I'm like, something's wrong. I think I'm having a stroke. Like I really thought that my meds were off, and I was losing my mind because I really
could see that you were really paranoid.
And I had read about strokes, and this doctor was like, yeah, you kind of are in like a fractal vision world, and I was like, I'm having a stroke. Let's go to the hospital. Let's go to the hospital. We got to go to the hospital.
I'm like, I start weighing. I'm like, what are the chances that that's happening right now? So I go, I just like take a second. I go, did you take anything? And she's like, I took my CBD. And I was like, can I see it? And she hands it to me, and I'm like, oh, this is the highest dosage THC CBD that they make. And I go, did you take like a full vial of this? And she's like, yeah. And I go, you're just high. I go, you're fine. I go, I know it feels like this, but everything's going to be all right. And she goes, okay. And she just turns the lights off, lays down. And then a second later, she goes, no, something's really wrong. And I go, no, it's not. I go, look, it just feels that way. I know what it feels like. I just want you to know I was a really good wingman.
You were real. Well, because here's what happened. I decided that night that I was going to put a little stink on my CBD game because I was so stressed out. I thought, I'm just going to take a little bit of the kind with THC in it, just a little bit. And so I took a little dose, and like an hour had passed, and I was like, oh, this is like real chill. So I'm just going to, I took a bunch because it was the kind that Sammy had given me from the Comedy Store, Tripoli. And you know, Trips does not fuck around. Like he's always got those bags in the green room.
He doesn't do gluten free.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
And so I would load it up. And the reason I panicked so much because I had taken it like 4 hours before I'd woken up and tripped. So I was like, wait, but I took that shit 4 hours ago. How can I be this high from 4 hours ago? And that's a part. And so in my head, I kept looping like, I think I'm going insane because I can't be this high 4 hours later. And then I would go, but Tom said I was okay and that this is just drugs and he's not a liar, so I'm okay. And then I would have a full panic attack where my heart would pound out of my chest and the adrenaline, full panic. And then I would talk myself down. And then I would go, I'm on drugs. I'm okay. Tom's not a liar. It can't be real. And then panic attack. I would have rolling panic attacks until about 6 a.m. And then I just got out of bed, took care of the kids. I was like, I can't take care of the kids this high, remember?
Yeah.
It's like, Tom, I can't take care of our kids.
It was, yeah. And by the way, the reason I feel like I knew what to say, because I've been on your side of it even recently. Oh my God. And all you want when you're like that high is somebody cool and calm around you. You know, you just want someone to be like, look, this is going to go away. It's just a feeling. So I kept trying to tell you that.
Oh my God.
You know, because you can be a bad friend to somebody who's that high, and you can be like, you're probably going to die right now. You know?
Oh my God.
and really make them go, really?
Well, because you know, when you're that psychotically high, like you don't know how much time has passed. You don't know if it's 1 minute or 10 years or
very retarded.
Yeah. And the next morning I was so grateful. I was still high when I got up to take care of the children, but I was so grateful to you because you were my rock. And if I had just woken up and gone pee and you weren't there, I would have been hospitalized. Like I would have called the ambulance.
You really would have?
100%. Because I thought I had forgotten that I had taken the CBD. I'd forgotten. And I was just like, I'm just losing my mind. It was crazy. I'm never taking shit that Sam Tripoli gives me.
I mean, dosing. Ugh.
That was horrible.
I did. So Bert has a new TV series with Netflix, and I did an episode of it yesterday with him and Joey Diaz, and I can't tell you details, but I can tell you that it's basically just an episode of Joey talking and Bert and I laughing.
Oh my God.
Like literally, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here except just being like a giggler because Joey's just saying insane shit. Like you see the whole crew just going like this in the background. And he was like, you want an edible? I go, no, nothing from you. And he was like, pop, 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 like popping them in his mouth, smoking a joint on the set. Just a
so
fucking
crazy.
Maniac.
And people are like, is that how he is in real life? Yeah.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
It's not an act.
No. No, I can't get into any of the stuff.
No,
It's
you
really,
say no.
it's great. It is great though.
But anyways, so the next day was Christmas Eve. We were fine. We had a horrible time with our families just because
Horrible.
Tom and I were doing everything. And then we finally go to Hawaii. And it was great. We stayed in the room we didn't leave the resort, basically. We stayed there.
It was great.
Ordered room service half the time. And then we went to a luau, which even that was kind of a pain in the ass for us to get out.
Yeah, I didn't want to go.
Nobody,
And,
you don't want to leave the room.
I'd already paid a bunch to go. And I was like, fuck. I had to walk downstairs, walk with my family.
Put underwear on.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Here's the thing, man. We travel all year as comics. So it's like, I just want to go somewhere and just sit still and not do things. So like a lot of people go on vacation. They're like, I'm going to sign up for this and sign up for that. And I'm like, that's not vacation to me. I just want to sit in a room.
Could you
Sit
imagine?
on the beach.
Babe, I want to wake up at 4 a.m. I want to go on a hike, and then I want to go on an excursion across the island.
But I got to say, they do an amazing job. Like all the Hawaiians were like so friendly, so nice, super outgoing, always offering whatever help they could. I mean, even I went to one of the shops there, and there was a Hawaiian lady shopping. And she was like, "Oh yeah, oh you need to go see this." Like she was just like so friendly,
Yeah, it was really.
It's like definitely one of the friendliest ethnicities out there is Hawaiians.
Definitely.
We're thinking about like who you want, who does good service in like the vacation world, and I gotta say, most of the time, like when I'm on the road, have you ever been on the road and you leave your hotel room and you see a white housekeeper?
Yes, it's
and then
bizarre.
You go, oh, I'm gonna go back into my room and take my valuables because it's super sketchy to see like a white lady. You're like, you're into meth. Like know right away that
because 100%, especially,
and they're shittier flight attendants.
Oh, they're the worst. It happens in the Midwest a lot. You'll see the white housekeeper, and you're like, I don't trust this bitch at all.
You're like, yeah, no, you know what? I was going to go to the gym and take my watch off, but I think I'll wear it for this workout.
Although I will say, when we were in London about 10 years ago with Russell Peters, and the service people were primarily Polish, I liked that.
They were good.
I enjoyed that.
I know.
Because I was like, oh, my tribe is like kind of moving on out of the Eastern Bloc.
Best customer service, though? Best? No, I'm saying best.
They're not.
Has to be, I think, in the Asian world.
You think so?
Dude, you fly. When I flew from Hong Kong to Singapore.
True. That's good, yeah.
I flew on Cathay Pacific. I know you're like, oh, Tom, first class. No, I flew economy like a fucking loser. And
Jesus Christ.
They treat you with so much respect. And like you feel like you're like, I know I'm a piece of shit. I'm in the back of this plane. But they're like, no, you're not. You're a real person. And
That's
they treat you
so rare.
They treat you so well all over the place.
Yeah.
All over the place. I mean, here's the thing. There is a cultural just aspect of respect in the Asian world, right? Like it's bigger to respect your elders, treat people with dignity, and it bleeds into not just those personal relationships, but into their professional world, into customer service. So you just get better service in the Asian world.
Although I do like Mexico.
I think there's a lot of great service in Latin America.
Yeah.
I would say that's true too.
I mean, you go to a Tulum or a Cancun, and it is lovely.
Well, you know why? Here's the thing. Latin America has a very distinct class system. There's a hierarchy, so people know. They're like, oh, I don't deserve better. I'm here to serve you. I was born into this.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm your servant. I want to make you happy.
Jeez, like Downton Abbey. They're on the lower.
You know who else has the caste? India. India has that
a caste system.
Yes,
100%.
In Latin America, it's still quite
but in that way,
prevalent.
you take pride in your work, and you don't see your work as being beneath you. It's very important.
That's right.
Which is why it makes sense.
Well, actually, like in Latin America, speaking of Downton Abbey, right? So there's the owners, and then they have their working class butlers and all, right? And it's obviously takes place 150 plus years ago. Well, in Latin America, it's still very common to have a maid You know,
I love it.
Yeah,
And
so
I would love that.
So,
just
but,
a live-in
But it's
slave.
like what you're saying. It's like you're born. If you're born into this and you have,
I'd pay her though.
yeah, it's not a
No, it's
slave.
not a slave. Just a servant. No,
There you
Nadav.
go.
Oh, jeez.
What's it like in Israel? Is there a servant class? Mm-hmm. What are they though?
Filipinos.
Filipinos.
TCNs, third country nationals.
There you go.
Yep.
So they have a bunch of Filipino workers.
Yeah, like I know when I would go to Israel most summers, like my grandparents had Filipino like live-in maid housekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the working class or the serving class. Also Ethiopians.
I remember going to Peru as a kid, and like even so, I have a lot of relatives there, and some of them do very well, and some of them don't. Even my poorest relative who didn't live in a nice apartment and struggled to get by, she had a 4 times a week housekeeper that came by,
Jeez.
cleaned, cooked, and I'm like, how do you have this? And then my mom would just be like, this, it's just normal here. And I'm like, why are we such losers that we can't have one in the United States?
I know.
And she was like, it's too expensive. I was like, you guys got to get your shit together and start doing better, because this is embarrassing to come here, have fucking meals cooked, everything's clean, and then we go back home and you're like, you pick it up. I'm like, why don't you get someone to fucking pick it up?
Yeah.
I'm serious. It was embarrassing. I was like,
Now-
Jesus Christ.
I hear Thailand is very nice. That they're the best and the nice. I've never been though,
Thai
but I hear
people?
good things about the Thai. That they're
so
very
friendly.
kind.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. Yeah. Who's what about in your experience? What do you like service-wise?
Oh, I mean, stick to what I know.
Yeah.
Filipinos are really nice.
Yep.
Any type of Spanish, trust them.
Yeah,
but
I
I've never,
trust them.
whenever I go to a hotel, I think I learned this from my dad. Just always have do not disturb on
Yeah.
the room until I
Oh,
like.
yeah.
But I mean, for long stays, it gets a little foul. I mean, actually, in China, whenever we stayed in hotels, we would always put on the do not disturb, just because it's like I don't want people going through my shit.
Yeah.
And they called us, and they're like, "Hey, no one's cleaned that room in 48 hours. Do you want us to send someone up to do it?" And we're like, "No, we're good." Like, are you sure? Didn't understand it.
And what city were you in?
That happened in Hong Kong.
In Hong Kong is such a cool city.
Yeah.
And you saw my boy, dude.
Yeah.
You went to Danny's.
Yeah, dude. Got some Danny shirts.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I got the tracking number. Should hopefully be here in a couple
Wasn't
weeks.
it the best? It's the best experience, right?
It's just so nice. Like, you go in there, it's a little, like, stall in the mall. And, at first, they're like, oh, who told you about this place? Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, Tom Segura told me about it. They're like, oh, Tom Segura. And at first, I was like, I don't know if they actually remember him or not.
Yeah, yeah.
But then they were like, oh, yeah, he was over here with 2 other comedians. Like, they were explaining I Need You to Kill.
Yeah, the documentary.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's when he was in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, okay, they definitely do remember him.
Yeah.
And they just gave VIP treatment after I dropped your name.
Nice, man.
Yeah, they hooked my buddy Billy up with a free shirt.
Did they give you a beer?
They did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
that was real
great?
nice.
That's so
They're just like, do you
nice.
want something to drink? I'm like, oh, yeah, do you guys have, I'll take a Diet Coke or a cold water. And then they open the fridge. I'm like, I'll take that beer that's in there.
Yeah.
That's
They
real
encouraged us to have beer. Like,
Yeah.
we were like, and they were like, have a beer. And we were like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you who's not the best at service is my tribe.
Yeah.
Or Ruskies. Cold as ice.
Yeah.
Don't even do it.
There's no
I
love
don't
in their
like
hearts.
Russian or Hungarian Eastern Bloc. Nothing. Like
Israelis
salons.
suck too. They're like, fuck you. You need
Yeah.
you need us more than we need your
Yeah,
money.
Yeah.
terrible, angry.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like that kind of service, man. That's cold
No.
white people service.
You know what's funny? Your mom said to me, because Charo and I were, we would do this thing, your mother and I, where we would drink every night at the house.
Mm-hmm.
You would be gone. 2 nights in a row we did. I shouldn't say every
Yeah.
night. And I would just let her talk, basically, because no one listens to her anymore. And it was so cute because I'm like, Charo, what kind of music do you like? What do you like? And she goes, I like this Maria Patada Barada, and
Yeah.
we listen to
Maria
her music.
Dolores
Yes,
Paradera.
and we listen to her music. And I go, this is so lovely. I go, oh, Edith Piaf covers this song. It's a French singer, same thing. And we listened to Edith Piaf's version. It was much colder and more depressing.
Yeah.
And she goes, that is because you white people have no feelings.
Yeah.
The gringo has no feeling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's so true.
She went into detail.
That's so true. My tribe is not, we're not good with
because
feelings.
we have emotion. And
Yeah.
We feel love. You
Yeah.
have to say things.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's why I love your Latin cultures. I like it.
That's right.
That's
This
why I
is
love you.
Charo, the real mom at your mom's house. Kick back, hold your nuts, and listen to this real ass new shit.
What did that cost you to have her do that?
Fucking a lot.
We went to Dior, right, for makeup.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Can I get a toner?" And I was like, "Get whatever you want."
Well, so a good thing happened. We did do one thing on our vacay, is we went to a luau, right? We it was on New Year's Eve.
Hawaii has this nice, slow, kind of easy, fun, relaxed kind of style. It doesn't have that New York Jew pace. My dad said that. I go, I think it's just New York pace.
No, that's very specific.
I was like, New York, hustle and bustle. He's like, you know what I mean. I was like, it's not how it works. It doesn't have that New York fast Jew pace. You know? I'm like, yep, that's cool.
You know what I love about your dad, and I've actually adapted from him, is when he's done, he is done.
Yeah,
He's like,
it's
all right,
amazing.
I'm going to go to my room now, buddy. Okay. And he
It
just
is
gets up and he
amazing.
leaves. I love it. I
He
do the
was like,
same thing.
Gotta go. I'm like, people are still having dessert. He's like, I'm done. I'm like, okay.
I did it. Remember
Yeah.
at dinner one night, I
And
was
he
like,
just
I
gets
got to
up and
go. I
walks
fuck
away.
off. I'm done. I'm cooked.
And people are like, is your dad upset? I'm like, oh, no, he's fine. He's bored with you. So he left.
That's what I do. And I
Yeah.
did it one night at dinners, and I loved it because I was over it. It really works.
Every one of my like roommates from college, they'd be like, I think your dad doesn't like me. And I was like, why? And they're like, well, I was talking to him and then he just walked away. And I'm like, yeah, he does that. I grew up with that. And they're like,
Tammy.
why did he walk away? I'm like,
Okay.
because he just wants to do something else and
He
he's
does.
not going to pretend to be interested still.
And you know what I love most about him is that he thinks Italian food is like really foreign cuisine.
Yeah.
And because we came back from Hawaii, I go, what do you want me to make for dinner? I was cooking Sunday dinner at the house. And he's like, American food, Christina, steak, cream sauce, American style.
I don't even know. He's the only person I know who doesn't like Italian food. I'm serious.
Does not like it.
That's like a staple of most like people's, you know what I mean? Like dining world cuisines here in the
Cheese,
States.
tomato sauce, pasta. Good.
Hates pizza.
Yeah.
Hates fucking traditional Italian dishes where you're like, what? And he loves food. So I'm like, how do you? He's like, don't like it. Italian, don't want any of that greaseball shit. Give me,
It doesn't. He only eats American. Like he was eating like just turkey and cheese sandwiches on toast the whole time. But what was really interesting was on the plane ride home that the baby was kind of farting a little bit and bored. And I smell the baby's diaper and I was like, ooh, this baby took a dump. We got to change the diaper.
yeah.
And then you go, no, I've been farting a lot too.
Yeah.
And then I went up to where Top Dog was sitting and he goes, I've been farting this whole time.
And then Charo was
And
like,
Charo was farting.
I fart the whole flight.
So we
cooked that class.
we cooked
We cooked it.
3 generations of Segura men
We're farting.
were farting
And shitting.
and shitting on the plane.
It was bad.
Like this
it
poor
wasn't
boy.
nice. I mean, I was
It-
like, "Ugh."
I thought it was the baby's
Stinks.
fart, but it was your rotten fart in first class. It was disgusting.
It was gross.
Support for your mom's house comes from TurboTax. Everybody has to do taxes, and yet not everybody feels comfortable doing taxes, which doesn't seem right, especially when you consider all the amazing things these same people accomplish every day of their lives. TurboTax believes that with the right tools and encouragement, people can be good at anything. Yes, even taxes. And to help people feel more comfortable with the tax process, TurboTax Live gives you personal access to experienced CPAs and EAs who are there for you even on nights and weekends. And they're happy to go through your return with you line by line to double check that you've done everything right. So you can be sure to get your best possible refund and feel 100% confident in your taxes. TurboTax. All people are tax people.
You know, if you meet me and you reach into my pants, you're going to feel a pair of smooth plums dangling from between my legs with a slightly below average smooth dong laying on top of it. Why? Because I have Manscaped. It's 2020, and you know what that means. New year, new me, new balls. Oh my Hairy bushes are so 2019. If you're going to pick any New Year's resolutions, it's to take care of your dick and balls and have them smooth so you can stuff them wherever you want with just a little bit of lube.
Jesus.
I remember gouging my testicles with razors and knives and anything to try to get the hair away. It was the worst. Now I have the Manscaped redesigned electric trimmer. The Lawnmower 2.0 has proprietary skin-safe technology, so the trimmer won't nick or snag your nuts. Manscaping accidents are finally a thing of the past. Don't use the same trimmer you use on your face as you use on your balls. Manscaped also has the Crop Preserver anti-chafing ball deodorant. You get 20% off and free shipping with the code MOM at manscaped.com. Start the new year off right by using the best tools for the job. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code MOM at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use our code word MOM.
But back to the luau. So it was delightful. They had a pig, and we told your mother that we got a VIP ticket to the luau.
That was fun. She's pretty gullible.
Yeah.
So we're like, we got VIP, and because I paid extra, you get to watch them kill the pig. Like, they'll slaughter it in front of you. And she was like, I don't want to see that. And I go, I paid a lot.
And then I told her around noon she should skedaddle because that's when they feed the elderly to the pigs.
Yeah, they pick the frailest old person. And they push them into a pit, and the pig gets to eat it.
And it's better that they're old because the pig can snap right through their old bones.
Yep.
So we went to the luau, and your mother was
like
terrified.
Trembling, and she was like, I have to watch it die. And I was like, yeah, but it's an honor. You got to act like you like it because it's an honor. You can't be disrespectful. Because
in Hawaii, yes, it's disrespectful if you don't eat all the food on your plate or if you refuse, like you're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So when we got to the luau, there was the pig with its head and everything, and I made her look at it, and she screamed and cried.
Yeah, she didn't get to. We didn't actually. We were not there to watch it die, but they did have it. You know, they have like the pig just like on a plate, and Christina grabbed her like, "I want you to see something." So
and
my
I
mom
ate the
saw it,
ear.
she was like, "Hi."
Yeah, and I got to eat the ear, which was the best part. So, okay, but the best part of the luau is they have the dancers. What did they call those guys? The hula dancers, the male?
No, they're like, they do like a warrior dance, right?
Do it
they
for
have,
us a little.
Yeah, they're just like, they squat and they're like, and they're doing all this like crazy, aggressive. You've seen it before,
Yeah.
right? You've seen it in shows. Yeah, and it's a cool thing. But there was one dude, and they're all like pretty yoked. It's called a haka dance.
Yeah,
they're doing this thing. It's cool, but there's one dude.
Oh my god.
Who's not fat. Like
He's ripped. They're all ripped. These boys are skinny. They've got 6 packs. They look cute.
They're in good shape.
Good shape.
But he had full breasts. Not fat boy tits. Breasts. Like a curved, beautiful breast.
Like C cups.
Yeah, and then I started to see people see it. Like I would look at people and they were like, oh my God. They're like, did you see that guy's tits?
Yeah. We couldn't, and then everybody at our table was looking at his tits, and they would jiggle when he was dancing.
Because then like people would be like, oh, because you would see like sometimes with a certain hand movement, like your chest changes movement. His hands would be up, and you could still see perfect breasts.
They were really nice too.
Yeah,
what I wouldn't give for those tits.
They were really nice, and they were like C cups,
at least,
like beautiful, perfect size breasts.
I know, and everybody's like, "Oh, was he transitioning?" I'm like, "No, it's not that. He would not be.
No, he wouldn't be
dancer
doing
in that thing."
And it's kind of crazy that they're like, "You can stay."
And we saw him in the promo for the hotel.
Yeah.
Video.
Yeah, with his breasts.
Shirtless
with his breasts. I'm like, you didn't want to pick one of the other guys? One of the tittyless guys to do the promo video?
This is odd.
It was unnerving.
Yeah.
It really gave us something to think about and talk about all night. We were like, what's up with the guy with the big, beautiful breasts? It's so bizarre.
Oh, my God.
So bizarre. Yeah, and then, it was like our year-end kind of, celebration with family. So we got a massage at the spa.
Which
yeah.
you never let me book us a
Well, you told me
couples
we had
massage.
appointments, and then I went in person to the spa, spoke to the manager, and I was like, I know my wife made a massage appointment. I just want to make sure this isn't a couples massage. And she goes, did you say isn't? And I go, exactly. And she goes, you have massage at the same time. I go, right, but in different rooms.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't know what you're asking me. I go, I understand that we're coming here at the same time. I just don't want to see her while I'm here. And she was like, okay.
I mean, here's the deal, man.
Yeah.
Is that we've been together for so long, and I understand your reason, and I'm not like, I mean, yes, I would like if we could have a romantic couples massage. That would have been nice, but it's always other people's reaction that they assume we're about to divorce or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're like, nah.
Well, I don't hide my disdain for it.
Yeah.
I don't go like, oh, I go like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Jesus.
And
then the poor person always looks at me like, are you really with this guy still? I'm like, I'm sorry. We have 2 children. I can't leave him. He hits me. Yeah. They assume that something really abusive is happening because they're always shocked that you don't want to do it.
Here's why, okay? I love the spa experience, and I really get into, I should probably learn how to meditate, but I get into a relaxed, meditative state in those places. I really do. I zone out before. I like going in the steam room.
I know.
And I feel like I'm not a talker, right? I don't, when you get a massage, I'm not like, so where are you from?
Of course
if they start, I go, shut the fuck up.
Oh
So
my life.
I zone out, and what I hate is that when you do a couples massage, you not only have to deal with your massage, now you have a second massage therapist talking to your spouse, sure, but it's just another conversation, and then you're hearing the, and then
I don't make
how's
those noises.
Whatever.
I do not make those
Then they're like, and
noises.
how's the pressure for
Never
you? And I
do.
want to go, hey, how about you shut the fuck up, so I can relax over here. I'm trying to relax, right?
Yeah.
So to me, it's not a. First of all, you don't experience romance in that situation. You're both face down in the hole, right? And your face is in the donut. Like, you're not massaging each other. So how is it supposed to be romantic? I don't get it.
Well,
doesn't feel romantic.
I mean, it just is being in the same company as you would, I just like to be around you.
I like to be around you too, but it's like, I feel like the way I like doing the thing where it's like you get your massage and then like, hey, I'll meet you in the lounge. We could talk about how relaxed we've been.
separate massage, separate vacations. I'll go.
I'm down for that too.
I'll go to Puerto Rico. You
Okay.
go to Hawaii, and
Yeah.
we'll meet up in 2 weeks.
Hey, sign me up. Do you want to send an email right now? Okay. We would like to take separate vacations.
I'm going to Puerto Rico first.
You're we go to Puerto Rico?
No, one thing we did see too on our vacay were these 2 large bears.
Yeah. Big
and
bears.
the first day was spent debating, like, are they friends?
Calm down.
Are they lovers? What's going on? You know when you just see people at the pool and you see them enough.
The
and you're
funny
like,
thing was you're like, I think they're just friends. I was like, what? 2 6'2"
I don't know.
330-pound guys with beards just hanging out at this resort
Piercings.
together. They're like they're 2 bros like, you want to go to Hawaii? Just chill with me? No. These guys were lovers.
I
And
guess, but they could have just
big
been.
boys.
They could have been like Midwesterners. They're large. Canadians are sometimes bear-like.
Okay. Well,
I don't know. I don't presume.
yeah. So these 2 guys from Chicago were there.
Yeah.
And
See.
hanging out on the beach. They were both like gingerish too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like really fair skin. Which in Hawaii, you're like, I mean, that shit. I'm telling you, that place cooks.
Yeah.
It's New Year's and it's 88 degrees out. You're near the equator. It's a strong sun. These guys were like just lathered up, eating fucking burgers and biscuits by the pool. And they were just like, getting a little sun, go back, get a good fucking,
Well, that's the thing, because once we decided they were gay in our heads,
We decided.
it was like, You know, and you look at people on vacation and like we saw this really hot girl with another guy and she was dressed like Apollonia. And she had like a gold chain bikini, and you're like, "What's their life like?"
To play that game in your head, because I was thinking about those two bears. I was like, what's their fuck game like? I imagine that their head game is so strong.
Yeah,
like because they're such
so
big
aggressive.
guys. It's like to get it in each other's asses all the time, and how big they are, how much they shit, how much they eat. It's like, dude, let's just blow each other and call it a night. But that they've been giving out blowjobs for 30 plus years, and like aggressive ones, because they're dudes. Yeah, but they're dudes and they want to fuck and come every day. So it's not like they have a kind of iffy head game where they're like, I guess I'll put it in my. It's just always, lots of spit, lots of ball sucking.
Aggressive, and also just
the only giveaway if you close your eyes, you're like, man, that beard. I keep feeling that beard.
That's what I was thinking of. If the facial hair hits against the testicles or
which it does.
Yeah, it does.
And then the guy's like, come all over my fucking mustache.
Yeah. But how much food and shit and cum there must be in their vacation week? Like it's crazier than ours. It's way crazier than ours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
You think they wake up and they blow in the morning, or they do it before dinner time?
They're eaters, so they're like, let's get this food going. And then
they eat first and then they get blowjobs? Not smart.
Well, what they do is they eat, they shit, they probably shower, blow, go to the pool, eat some more, take another shit poolside, right? Take the after pool shower, blow again, take a nap, wake up, blow, go to dinner. 3 blowjobs.
That's a full fucking.
That's a fun vacation.
That's a full day of blowing and shitting and eating and coming and drinking. Yeah.
I mean, if you drug me enough, I'd go on a gay vacation like that. If you're just like, look, here's some heroin to get you through the week.
Okay.
It's gonna be rough, but do it. I'd do it.
Okay, you do the gay vacation where dudes are just
if there's
blowing
drugs,
you.
if there's drugs involved.
Oh my God, Tom.
I think I would. Yeah.
This must be what a gay cruise is like.
Get off! That's what it's like all week.
A gay male cruise.
Oh, it's got to be the best.
Yeah.
He loves his cum.
And then this is a parenting question. This might bleed into where my mom's at a little bit. But is it wrong?
Yeah.
Is it wrong to teach your 4-year-old if you're in the pool already and they have to pee, is it wrong to be like, just pee in the pool?
Yeah. I mean,
nobody gets
here's
out
the thing.
to pee.
They do.
No, they do.
They do. And kids do.
No,
I noticed a lot of
shit.
people being like, I gotta pee, and they got him out, and I was like, ugh. Because that was the first time I was like, oh, we've been teaching them wrong. Because Ellis was like, just pee in here. Pee in the pool. It's a pool. And I was like, oops.
Because I do all day.
I know. And then
I don't get out to pee.
Oh,
That's what the
fucking
chlorine is
crazy.
for.
But then that's when you realize you're wrong, because you keep seeing these parents like, let's go to the bathroom. And you're like, why are you taking him? Is he got a shit? And they're like, no, he's got to pee. And you're like, oh.
Oops.
Oops. And Ellis was like, I just be in the pool like you said to. And you're like, I know. That's at our house, though. This is a different place. And he's like, what? And you're like, nothing. Just keep peeing. He's like, I'm not going to get out to pee now, right? And you're like, just, can you not say it so loud?
He wanted to pee on the side of the pool like he does at home. Dude, just pee in the pool. It was like the lesser of two evil choices.
Yeah.
Just pee in the pool.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. We gotta teach him now. Hey, you gotta get out and pee in a toilet. He's gonna be so confused. Like, what?
Yeah. So there was that. That was a good vacation. And then we came back and your parents stayed with us for a couple of days more. And you had bought the Head Tingler.
Oh my God. I just had one of those flashbacks of remembering, like the multi-prong.
Yeah, those are so good.
And I hadn't had one in years. And I don't know why, it just occurred to me. I ordered one on Amazon. It was like $6. And
those are the best.
Came in the house, and as I pulled it out in the kitchen, my mom was like, "Oh, do it to me." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I started doing it to her, and she was like, "Oh."
Look at Eddie's face.
Oh. like, I started to like, I was like my face, and she was like, why are you stopping? And I was like, because you're making these gross sounds. She's like, but it feels so good. And I was like, shut up.
It was so gnarly. I've never heard her do that before. Even I was like, Charo, you have to stop. I'm going to throw up.
Yeah. Well, she'll do that for like, oh, my shoulder hurts. And you're like, all right. And you like grab her shoulder. She'll go, and you're like, ugh, can you stop making this noise? It's disgusting.
It's so gross. And she does it with food too, which is so disgusting. Like just hold it in. Everybody likes these things, but nobody has like orgasm sounds.
You have to make that sound. Wow. It's fucking gross. It's gross.
Especially when it's your mom.
I know. You were busting my balls on the way here for my big pun song.
Oh my God.
It's so hard. And you're like, what do you relate to in this song? I'm like, it's a good song.
I like the music.
Yeah.
But then the lyrics kick in and I'm like,
why don't you go ahead and read some of it?
Yeah. Can you scroll up a bit? Because the part that I really stood out more.
What about the build up here?
This is nuts. I mean,
what do you mean?
Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go.
Start at the top.
Trust no one. Got beef. Bust your gun. You don't need no one. Talk about that you owe him. I'm a go for Dolo. Scarface with a Parono. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Go up. But he goes, that's the whole song?
No. You got to, can we get the whole lyrics there?
The part that always, I can do it off the top of my head.
No, that's definitely there. It's definitely, hold on. Just make that bigger if you can. Yeah. Go ahead and start. You gotta start from the top.
You can catch me in the cherry red 150. Got the glizzy locked in the stizzy. Pop the clizzy. Going 60 down a one whizzy. Drunk pissy. Trying to cruise through the avenue while my peoples is popping bottles up in Sue's rendezvous. And I'm like, what part of this shit is like...
Fuck that. Spun the U, we lost the hubcap.
Yeah, like I get that it sounds good, but I start listening to lyrics and I'm like... Well, hold on, keep going. And then he goes, but it's so hard, which I relate to that. Okay, I get that. And then it says, big words wanna F my wife, right?
Where's that? I don't see that.
Go down... Where is it?
It's so
N-words.
Oh.
Want to be like
it's
pun.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Niggas.
Want to be like pun, but they don't bust they gun.
You know, like,
it's so hard.
But this part made me crazy. Yeah.
Niggas.
Want to buck my wife.
Niggas.
Want to take my life, but it's so hard.
But it's hard work, baby.
I just lost 100 pounds. I'm trying to live.
Yeah, that whole part. I'm like, what? That's my wife. I paid for them titties. Get your own. You hurt. And I'm like, Tom, what are you listening to? Like, you relate to that stuff?
This
like,
song is so dope.
People trying to take your wife.
He died way before his time because he was super humongous. And he was, he's a crazy addict. But that dude's really talented.
I know. I like the sound of the song. I'm not saying it's a good song, but then I listen to the words and I'm like, N-words want to take my wife. N-words want to take my life, but it's so hard. I'm like, what are you listening to? This sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Big words.
Yeah. What did you say your name was
words.
again? And I know you from where? Elementary school? I don't know you, man. I like that part actually.
Yeah. You ain't fucking my wife and taking my life. It's a good song though.
It is.
I mean, it is for me, it's like also, like for most people, it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
Actually, that takes me back to
being in the mall, being 12 years old.
No, sophomore year in college. Can you look up when that song came out? Because I'm going to guess it is like 1999? 98 or 99? That's my guess. It's so hard, big pun. Yeah, it's so hard. Hit that. Oh, is it 2000?
Oh, he was Puerto Rican.
Okay. It peaked. Does it say like the release date? Oh, all right. Well, I was kind of close. March 30th, 2000.
But a lot of your music is so aggressive. Mm-hmm.
It is. A lot of it is super aggressive.
Like we'll be in the car and I just hear like a nice beat and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And it's like, fuck, bitch. N-words, stop, stab a bitch, suck my dick. And you're like, Jesus, what is this stuff? What are you so angry about that you got to listen to this?
I
can't listen to that stuff, man. It hurts my soul. I'll be like,
really?
I don't want to hear this stabbing, shooting, killing, and fighting. And like, You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to fucking high hopes for a living.
Well, that's good. That's what I like that too.
I'm trying to get inspired.
Yeah, but I like it.
I know you do.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Whoop. Check it out, man. I am so into this thing. If you don't know Whoop, they're a longtime partner. They're driving force behind Sober October with my friends, Bert, Joe, and Ari. And we're all taking on the new weight loss challenge, going in on different diets, exercising a ton to see what we can get to by the end of February. So if you just woke up, you weren't following along, when I wore the Whoop 24/7 with no booze, no bud, nothing, the tracker changed the way that I kind of analyze my body. The data is amazing. That's what I love data. I love it. I wake up in the morning, I open the app, I study my sleep.
You do, and you give me updates on your stuff. Oh, man.
You get to rank things like what you had before, if you're feeling stressed, did you have caffeine? And then it kind of tells you this will get you by. It has a sleep coach built into it. This will help you, perform, and this will get you to peak performance. I'm so obsessed with the sleeping analysis on Whoop. And then, of course, it tracks all the exercise and things I do too. It's really fantastic. Listen, less sleep is the key to an unhappy and unhealthy life. More sleep really gets you into a good place. I could not encourage you more to get one of these and get going with them. If you want to be better or keep up with me and this weight loss that we're doing to kick off 2020, get over to whoop.com right now. Use the code YOURMOM, YOURMOM, at checkout for 15% off your membership today. Listen, I am a huge fan, a big advocate. I believe in this thing. Get one. Use our code YOURMOM. Get started. Get on Whoop right now. Speaking of the holidays.
Yes.
This is really funny. This came out. This dude. You ever had a Secret Santa like at work or something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Check out this dude. He was not happy with his Secret Santa gift.
I played this little bullshit ass Secret Santa shit. On the card that was given to me, it asked me to list a few items that I would be interested in somebody getting for me. I participate. Now, me knowing as price as I am, I don't fucking put down certain shit for a fucking reason. Tell me why some dumb country bitch decides to go and buy this shit for me. Now what the hell is this?
This, if you're listening, it is a bottle of cologne with like a deodorant spray and a moisturizer called Black Classic Match. It is a knockoff of the Polo brand, and it even has an emblem that is similar to it, and it's $9.99, $9.98.
Well,
what the fuck is this? Black Classic Match. Our version of fucking Polo Black. Oh my fucking God. What is this shit? Where in the fuck do you even find this?
I don't know.
True. Where do you find that?
I don't know where
JCPenney?
you get that. I don't think so.
Then
I mean, what the fuck? You motherfuckers know good and damn well I wouldn't wear no shit like that. I pass by you motherfuckers every morning, smelling good as a son of a bitch. And I make sure you smell it because I walk past you fast to create a breeze. You smell the shit and you give me a compliment. You know good and damn well I ain't wearing no shit called no Black Classic Match. Who even makes this shit?
to create a breeze.
Oh my God. I love, you got to get more people upset about their gifts. It's really great.
Well, I think to her, she should not have left the price tag on.
No, that is so, like if you're going to play the game of Secret Santa and go, first of all, to buy Black Classic Match is shitty. To leave the price tag on Black Classic Match is...
Then you got the audacity to get this shit in a motherfucking gift set with some goddamn shower gel in it, as if I'm gonna bathe in the shit, then hop out and spray the shit on. Oh, what the fuck?
That's the best.
So upset.
So angry.
You done ruined my whole motherfucking season. I just wouldn't have bought this shit for nobody. I'd rather you carry your ignorant ass, your stupid ass to Walmart, got me a can of X, a ball of goddamn Bud Man.
Holy shit.
Well, he's right. At least
Tis the motherfucking
know.
season to be jolly, not to be fucking retarded and get me some man.
I didn't know that was in there.
So funny.
Fucking retarded.
Tis the season. Oh my God.
He does have a point though, because when you're doing Secret Santa, there's a price cap on the gifts you can buy. And like, let's say it's
Right.
a $30 cap and you spend $30 and then someone gets you Black Classic Match for $9.98. That's not a fair exchange. That is
No.
a total rip, dude. That's not, then why play the game, you know?
Yeah. It's fucking.
You done ruined my whole motherfucking season.
That's the best.
That is
Play
great.
the R word again when he says.
Okay.
Fucking retarded.
You use the R word.
I like also the messages of support, you know?
Yeah.
When people like chime in and give the LOLs and
Yeah.
stuff. Oh, I love the
You know what I want to do with you? I want to switch
Couples
it up.
massage.
Well, sort of. It is something a couple can do.
Right now, I'm just like a subcontractor, just a professional handyman.
Oh boy.
But on our free time, we'll play board games, listen to Disney music.
Arts and crafts, coloring. I'm a
like that.
full-time baby girl.
That is just to love his birthday party so much.
Be a baby girl.
Yet, Michelle prefers to spend her day dressing and acting as a toddler, living a fetish more commonly known as DDLG, which is all about kinky age play.
You guys are single? Well, what happens if you take a girl out and she's like, I want to play
DDLG. or
DDLG. I
whatever.
want to be a little baby, and you be my.
Oh, well, I fake
Dad.
a work call. And I just
You
say I
fake
need
a work
and
call?
then I just say I need to go into the office no matter what time it is.
Do you really do that?
I've done that, yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
You said like, oh, I just got a message. I got to go to work.
Yeah, and she's like, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm like, we got deadlines.
Yeah.
What about it's a hot, who's the hot girl now? What's her name? Give me a hot chick.
I don't know.
Margot Robbie.
Sure.
It's a hot chick.
Oh, then you do it.
Yeah.
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 You're
Then
like,
I
I'll
don't
change
have
your
work.
diaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
can do
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you're like, I want to change your diaper. Make potty in my mouth right now.
Mm-hmm. Now I'll do anything.
Listen to Potter.
I'm out of
laughing.
wipes. I'm out of wipes and my tongue was here. So, right?
What DDLG
Oh,
stands for is
no.
Daddy Dom, little girl. I'm her daddy, and she's my little girl,
my
and I take care of her
God.
24/7, just like you would a child.
He's my daddy and my protector, and I need him.
Ugh.
Ay. These
Yuck.
people do not have children.
Now, imagine
no
how
way.
you would view this, though, and respond to it if she were hot.
Right.
Like, if she didn't look like a garbage pail kid, do you think that you would have a different reaction?
It's Gal Gadot, and you're changing her dye.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got a full
It's
load.
totally different.
And you're wiping
This
her
is something to
caca.
be taken very seriously. This isn't a game. This isn't something that we're just putting on a front. This is who we are. This is what makes us happy.
This is
Okay, let's break it down. Who's more disturbing to you? The girl that wants to be the toddler or
Yeah.
the man who wants to be her daddy?
This is why white people are terrifying.
Yeah.
Because this guy embodies, this is a representative of like, remember we're talking about the white cleaning crew at the
Yep.
hotels?
Yes.
It's people like this who you're like, they're going to fuck up my shit. This is a guy that'll rob you, beat you. He won't even think. This is a psychopath for sure, this guy.
This is true. This is a result of too much freedom, too much liberty in the world. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you're just on your top of the heap and no one can fuck with you, you're like, I'm a daddy dom and this is
Yep.
my baby toddler and we play, shoots and ladders because no one can fuck with me.
This is a reason to encourage dictators.
Yeah.
You play something like this and you go, you know what? You should kind of stomp down on some of your people.
Yeah.
And these are the people you start with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, here's my concern. I mean, it is a little pedophilic in nature, is it not?
A little?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not about adults doing adult stuff. This is where it's getting blurry because you're like, what is he into? Is he into, is he sublimating the real desire?
He found the loophole.
Yeah.
The loophole is like you can pretend to be a little baby or a little kid because I can't get a real one without, jeopardizing my freedom.
Which
So-
I guess in some ways is a positive if you're going to have to find a silver lining. I don't know. Of course, we're going to get a million emails.
They do this all day.
I am baby girl every day, almost all day. From the time I wake up
Oh my
till
God.
a few hours before I go to bed, I'm in little space.
Every morning I get bubble bath with all my favorite bath toys, and if I don't get a bath, I get sad.
And then when does he bang you? Like, are you still...
It's mostly fun and games, but when Michelle misbehaves, there are repercussions.
What the heck is going on in this room? Look at this mess.
What the behavior chart is I get 3 check marks a day: green for good behavior, yellow for warnings, or red for bad behavior. And based on how many you have, daddy sets out a punishment or he lets you pick out a reward.
Well, I'm looking for parenting tips here. I'm like, does that work? I'm such an idiot. I'm like, and does that chart, do they behave better? Because I'd be interested in implementing this system in our house.
And they have
our kids
quite
don't
a
listen.
selection of paddles for
Oh.
different punishments.
Get your
That
life.
means you're getting the cane.
The
Is that
cane?
understood?
Yes, Tommy.
No, I'm not into that.
Is this for real? This isn't like a
Yes.
bit.
No, it's from Barcroft. Everything that I've gotten from them has always been
Because we
real
played
stuff.
one. We played one like a month ago or something.
Right, of the dude that said it's not sexual. This is just something that we do to pass the time.
No. I'm saying we played a video that people reached out and said, "Oh, this is a bit. This is a joke bit." It was the I think the English construction worker. That wasn't real. That was actually a bit. That's what I was told. I got messaged that a number of times.
They seem real. They seem disturbing.
But
and
that
all.
guy
Sometimes they
kind of
slip
did.
through.
Yeah.
The chart and all that nonsense.
I mean,
this
but this is
real.
also so hardcore. Like they're not
Ay vey.
sort of playing. Sometimes Friday nights when we want to kink it up. She's like, I wake up every day. Daddy gives me a bath.
Well, this
I
dude also
know.
has a tattoo on his chest that
Right.
says "Daddy Dom Little Girl." Like I think it's DD or DD
LG
tattooed on his chest.
Whoa. Oh, it really is. This is not a game. Yeah.
He's in the lifestyle.
He's got that nice throat piece too. That's
Yeah,
kind of nice.
Throat tat.
Yep. Nice too.
I grew up in a very disciplinarian household. When I was a kid, I took a very strong interest in the spanking aspect. Something clicked in my head, and I'm like, this is what I like. I've always liked to be in charge. I like to be the boss. I think I was born for this.
Yeah, but the little girls. Look, the only part that creeps me out is that she's not an adult space or whatever.
I'm gonna make you cry.
Oof. I guess it's legal.
That was
right?
unsettling, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's hilarious.
Why don't we go to our
Yeah,
dates?
let's move it on. Sure, something
Yeah,
positive.
Right, we got some dates coming up.
It's so hard. Sing it, Tom.
Yeah, it's so hard. Right now, as you're watching this, I'm in Australia. I'm very excited to be here. The shows are sold out. There were a few left in Auckland, New Zealand on the 25th. Very excited to do that. I'm also doing some Spanish shows throughout 2020. I start them February 5th in Ontario at the Improv there. I also do it in Oxnard, Levity Live there. That's all in Spanish. And Tempe, February 20th. Then I am on the road. I'm doing the Terry Fator Theater in Las Vegas, March 6th and 7th. I'm very excited about that. I go back there. Those are Pasadena's all sold out. Thank you for that. I'll do the Dayton Funny Bone in March. And I will be in April. I'm doing Brea. That's in English. And then I'm doing some Spanish shows in Dallas, Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. I go back to Las Vegas in May. And then in June, West Palm Beach, and then Miami. That's in the beginning of June. I'm doing that one Miami Spanish show. Very excited about these shows. The club dates that I mentioned, it's to work out all new material. Since my special will be coming out here shortly, I'll have the announcement of that probably early next month. Then, for those of you that don't know, my tickets are at tomsegura.com/tour. And then...
This is Charo, the real mom.
Oh, my bad. I just wanted to tell you this.
Christina's big tits are back on tour. Go see a show, man.
There you go.
Thanks, Tom.
Sure.
It's so nice to be known for stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, good thing I work on these jokes so people can make fun of my tits.
Hey, that was my mom.
Oh, yeah, I know. She said that, right?
She did. You want to hear it again?
Okay. Big thanks to everybody who came out in Austin at the Cap City Comedy Club. It was a great weekend. Moving along, January 30th through February 1st in Houston, Texas. That's at the Houston Improv.
Mm-hmm.
You got one?
They have these huge warts that grow on them.
February 14th through 15th, Tampa, Florida at the Tampa Improv.
Let's go full throttle.
That's Valentine's Day, you guys. February 28th through 29th, Manfredisco.
Nice.
At
Fuck
Comps.
you too, bitch.
And then March 7th, Pasadena at the Ice House. That's the Make Good from the 25th of October. March 13th through 14th, Doral, Florida at the Miami Improv.
Fucking retarded.
And March 26th through 28th, Fallis, Texas at the Addison Improv.
Oh, I'll make you come.
April 3rd and 4th, Judork Titties at Caroline's.
If you want to move in, you can move in.
That's
but you
his
gotta fuck
territory.
me.
Yeah, $23.95. April 24th and 25th, Des Moines, Iowa at the Funny Bone.
That was a slow-mo fart.
And then June 12th through 13th, Fartniks, Arizona at Stand Up Live. Tickets at Christina P. Online. Also check out Where My Mom's At podcast by and for moms and dads. They've been listening to the show.
Nice.
Check out my two Netflix specials, Mother Inferior and The Degenerates on Netflix.
Don't forget, I have Tom Segura en Español if you want to listen to my Spanish podcast. And of course, we have a whole bunch of gear on our merch website.
Go to merchmethod.com/Tom Segura and get that gear. The government is trying to stop you, but you just got to do you, dog.
She said Segura.
Yeah.
Segura.
My dad beat her into her the wrong way to say it for years.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Are we going to do some baby daddy play tonight? You going to change my dye-dye? I got some squirrely dumps for you.
So, do we have reads we got to do?
We don't have those yet, but since we're a week ahead, we'll just do those all next week.
Okay. So we just...
So now I'd say just say thanks, Jeans, so we could either go to a song or to a guest segment.
And it says Satva read.
Yeah, we'll do that after this.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Jeans.
Love you,
That was a lot
Mommy.
of fun. I love you. And just in case you guys don't know...
We will be back next week around 8:15. See you then.
Hi, 30. I love Charles.
Yeah, Charles is great.
What's going on? It's Charles.
All right, so
Charles.
we will see you then.
Oh!
So thanks for listening, watching. See you next week.
Recently, I became ill. Recently, I became ill. Recently, I became ill. I became ill. Recently, I became ill. Recently, I became ill. Recently, I became ill. I'm having chest pain. I became ill. I became ill. Recently, I became ill. I'm having chest pain. I became ill. I became ill. Recently, I became ill. I'm having chest pain. I became ill. Recently, See what? See what? My cunt, my cunt, my cunt, cunt, my cunt, my cunt. See what? See what? My cunt, my cunt, my cunt, cunt, my cunt, my cunt. See what? See what? My cunt, my cunt, my cunt, cunt, my cunt, my cunt. See what? See what? My cunt, my cunt, my cunt, cunt.
Hi, thank you for watching that episode of Your Mom's House. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more, you can click on any of these videos in this general area. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It helps feed our cats. We don't have any cats.